Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Directed by Brian Henson.
Yeah, the son.
The son of Jim Henson.
I know.
Who directed Muppet Treasure Island.
Right.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. And so now...
And now this Muppet porn.
Now here's the here's the thing. I just want people to know. The Muppets started out adult.
Yeah.
Like, they were on Saturday Night Live.
Absolutely.
So it's not always been just kids. So this isn't, I mean, this level.
I don't think it was ever like this.
Yeah, it's not this level. But I just want to say, like, there are adult Muppet skits.
Right.
That said, we're in L.A.
Yes.
We live in a world where humans and Muppets live together.
Right.
Or, I don't know if they call them Muppets.
They call them puppets. Puppets, yeah.
We'll say puppets.
Yeah.
And so puppets and humans live together. Puppets are lower class citizens.
Absolutely.
They get picked on. They get
treated
yelled
terribly.
at. They get kicked, punched, ripped their eyes out. You know, all this kind of stuff. And so there's one private detective. Was it
Phil Phillips?
Phil Phillips.
Yep.
And so he gets hired because a rich lady has been threatened that someone's going to tell her secret unless she pays $350,000.
A rich puppet lady.
Rich puppet lady.
Yeah, that's important.
And so he goes around, starts, asking questions, whatnot. Ends up at the first place he goes to is a sex shop. And so as he's in the back going through files, someone comes in and murders everybody in this sex shop.
Yeah.
Felt is everywhere.
Yep.
I will say watching the head explode in Felt is actually kind of funny.
It's pretty funny, but it's also pretty disturbing. Because that thing was talking a second ago.
So as he progresses down the following the breadcrumbs.
Well, what's important is that one of the people that gets shot in that heist,
yeah,
it was on this show.
Yeah, so called the Happytime Gang.
Right.
So back in the day, there was a show called the Happytime Gang. His brother is on it. Phil's brother's on the show.
Yeah.
And so, but one person gets killed on it, and I'll just say the next person he gets killed is also on the show.
Clearly seems to be a connection.
There's a connection that someone's going around killing all the people that were on the Happytime Gang, and so he has to figure out what's going on. As he's figuring it out, we find out that he used to be a police officer, and his partner was Melissa McCarthy. Sure.
Sandra Bullock wasn't available, apparently.
And so they were like a good pair. They were like
good.
They were the best of the LAPD.
He was the top marksman in the LAPD.
Yes,
Phil Phillips.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
But something happened, and we don't know what. You find out, but I ain't going to tell you. And so something happened that got him kicked off the force, and so now he's the private detective that he is.
Yeah.
So one thing leads to another, and they are forced to work together to solve this crime.
Right.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Because since it's a mystery, we shouldn't say more.
Beyond that,
yeah,
this movie is a turd.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because I don't care about foul language. I don't care about sexual innuendos.
Absolutely not.
That.
Yeah.
But when you do it just to do it, I'm bored.
Absolutely.
I get so bored by it.
It seems grabby. It seems like you're trying to force something.
This movie is 90 minutes long.
Yeah, 91.
And I sat there like this, and I think I laughed 5 times.
I might have laughed 6.
Yeah.
but I agree with you that it's not nearly as funny as it thinks it is, and not nearly as funny as we were promised it would be.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining that most of the good stuff is in the trailer.
Absolutely.
And so I don't remember what was mostly in the trailer, and then I went back and looked at it.
Yeah.
Like after I saw the movie, and I went back and watched the trailer, and I was like, yeah.
Well, you had to have been willing to watch the Red Band trailer, the rated R trailer, which you would have had to do online. You wouldn't have seen it on television.
Yeah.
And they've been aware that this whole all street, no sesame, or whatever their line was. They've had this sort of PR campaign going about this is not for kids. This is not for kids.
Parents, don't take your kids.
Definitely
I know there are
don't
puppets
take your
in there, but don't do it.
But it's like the movie also kind of does that itself. Like every couple seconds, it's almost like somebody's looking at the camera saying, "This is adult.
Yeah.
Did you forget?
Yeah,
this is adult Muppets."
I'm gonna just jump into it with the star rating. 1.
Yeah. I mean, I've been at 1.5 since I walked out. I'll probably stay there.
Yeah.
I laughed one more time than you, so that's probably worth half a star.
1.5 stars?
It's not great, guys.
It's awful.
Like I said when I walked out, it's Melissa McCarthy's 3rd best law enforcement comedy, and I stand by it. Spy is better, and so is Sandra Bullock. The Heat. Thank you. I think the ingredients were there. It looked great on paper.
Yeah.
It was a whiff.
1.5?
1.5.
1.5?
Yep.
1. Don't see the Happytime Murders.
Go see Crazy Rich Asians, I think. That's what we're saying.
That's your best one of the week. So there you go. That'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off, and we will see you guys next week.